Okay. All right. Then, okay, after you you sheet 5 out of 8. This is for the first day. Tetapi, the first day, it's not just 5 out of 8. She also used 3 more than this 5 out of 8. So meaning, I've got to shade extra, maybe in the 6th unit, I like cut a bit, then I shade and I show that this is 3.
Madam Nadia.
Yes.
My tablet is ready. Can I join on my phone?
Okay, can. But your phone is going to be very small.
I can still see.
You can try first. Okay. Then they mention second day, okay, is 3 more than 25% or quarter of the remaining origami papers. So, where is our remaining papers? Is the section, the part after the 3. This is my remaining. But my remaining here shows like 2 units and a little bit more, right? But the question is, we have changed it to quarter. Alamak, I have to draw. Last week I show you what we call a drop-down model. A drop-down model meaning I don't want to confuse the one on top. Okay, so I draw the same size for the remaining below and I put it as 1 unit. Sorry, not 1 unit. I cut it into 4 first, sorry. The denominator is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I shade 1 unit because that's what I use on the second day. But hey, that's not all. Second day also he used 3 more than quarter. So I have to do the same like what I did just now. On my second unit below, I shade 3. This one, I cut a bit and I show 3. That means the second day is a little bit more than 1 unit. Then after that, you have the remaining 15 pieces. So on my model, I put 15 here. This is what I have left. So if you look at my model, right, if you pay close attention, you would see that in the remaining orange part, these 3 units is actually made up of 3 and 15. Isn't it? And that's the reason why I have this step. 3 units is 15 plus 3. Then I find for 1 unit, then find for the entire remaining. This is my remaining 4 units. Then these 4 units, I connect it to the top model. The top model, right, it was showing me just 1, 2, alamak, then a part of the third part, isn't it? So again, for that section, is 3 parts and you have to add another 3. So these 3 parts is like the 2, which is the remaining part plus the 3. That's why we added here. Okay? Then again, I find for 1 part and I solve for all the 8 parts to find the final answer. So actually, you see the working solution is the same. Cuma the only difference is how I visualize the question. Whether I use a model or I use branching method. Both ways, the solution, when you write down the equation, is the same. And you'll get the same answer, of course. Yeah. Okay?
Can
Okay, let me give you maybe 1 or 2 minutes to copy down the model.
I don't know video.
Yes, Adam.
I asked to join already.
Oh, sorry. Where are you? Now you are missing. Can you try again to join? Okay. Sorry. I was not looking at my video. Eh? Okay. All right. So, I mean, ideally, if you have space in your book, you should draw the model together, on the question lah. Jadi, you senang nak cari kan. Tapi kalau you betul-betul tak ada post-it ke apa, then you should write it down in your book or your foolscap paper. Some of my students, they write on the foolscap paper and then they tear the foolscap paper out and they selitkan, they put inside this page so that they know that, okay, this question, this is the model also. Because I got no space, I write it down on my foolscap paper. Okay, you can do the same. Yes?
I use model, but I never use drop down model.
Mm, I mean, you can squeeze everything on the top model, but it can look very complicated. So that's why we encourage the drop down model. Because you see, the top one is like two parts plus a little bit of something. Kalau you nak split that into four, it can look very confusing. So rather than making it look confusing, we have this thing called the drop down model.
So
Yeah.
I correction tape again.
You draw using pencil lah, how lah? Model
Yeah,
should
but
be
then
drawn
after I
using
correction tape, I
pencil.
cannot use pencil already.
Okay, I mean whatever that works for you, Haula. Okay, can I give you 2 more minutes to copy down?
I don't have space.
Do you have your book? You
Yes.
can, yeah, you use your book and copy down first.
The model.
Yeah, the model. Okay. Can we go on to number 3? Are you guys done? Number 3 doesn't have any percentage. So it looks like a normal kind of question. Okay. The only thing is in kilograms, and they want you to leave your answer in kilogram and grams, but you don't have to worry about that yet. Okay. We just focus on doing it in kilograms. Can I shift my screen? I suppose can. All right. So number 3 on the next page. Mrs. Johnson bought 7.8 kilogram of flour. She used some of the flour to bake cupcakes and 2/5 of the remainder to bake cookies. She used 2/7 of the rest of the pizza dough and the leftover was stored in a container. The amount of flour used to bake the cupcakes was twice the amount of flour left in the container. How much flour was in the container? That means how much left over. That's what they're asking you. Okay, leftover. Okay, so we start from the first sentence. She bought 7.8 kilogram of flour and she used some to bake cupcakes. So they never tell you what fraction or how many kilogram. They just say she used some, right? Okay, let's do the branching method first. All right, so let's practice. This is all the flour that she has, which is 7.8 kilogram. And out of this 7.8, first, she used some to bake cupcakes. And then you will have some remainder after making the cupcakes. Now, out of the remainder, she used 2/5 of the remainder to bake cookies. 2/5 of the remainder to bake cookies. So this is my starting point, and I branch out to cookies, and there's the rest. Okay, the fraction she used for cookies is 2 out of 5. Okay, guys, since I have a fraction, what fraction would be for the rest?
3/5.
3/5, very good. So yes, you remember when I say you branch out that point, it is one whole, right? So 5 out of 5 minus 2/5 is 3 out of 5. Very good. Then the story is she used 2/7 of the rest. So this the rest, I branch out again. So 2 out of 7 she used to make pizza. And then
5
the
out of
rest
7.
left over. Correct. 5 out of 7. Mushada know already what question I want to ask. Okay, so the fraction here would be 5 out of 7. How come she knows so fast?
7 out of
The
7
rest,
minus 7.
the rest branch out, right? So that is the new one whole, which is 7 out of 7 minus 2 out of 7 become 5 out of 7. Okay? All right, very good. Now, the question mentioned about cupcakes, twice the amount of flour left in the container. So this is the leftover in the container. Always remember the word twice is for the first thing, which is the cupcakes. So when we talk about the cupcakes and this leftover, all right, cupcakes got 2 units. It's like me drawing 2 units and the leftover it's 1 unit, right? The second item is always 1 unit. So that's the only thing they mention in the question. All right, so how to find here leftover? How much flour was left over in the container? Okay, if you want, you can jot down the branch first. Okay, you can draw the branch first. Make sure you leave some space. Good thing is this question ada banyak space. So please draw, don't conquer the whole space, but draw it in the top left or something so that we can draw model later. We have space to draw model later for your method 2. Okay. Okay, anyone has any idea how to do this? Haula, did you do question number 3? I suppose not. Okay. Okay, the beautiful thing about
Madam Nadira,
yeah,
can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you. Okay, the beautiful thing about branching method is that because we have drawn out the branch, and on each branch, now remember the word branch refers to this stick. Okay, these are the branch, like your tree branch, right? On each branch, there is a fraction,
I really do that.
right? Now, what can this help us to do? Basically, it can help us to find the fraction of all the fraction of the remainder. Okay, in this case, it's fraction of the remainder because I'm taking this fraction and I can multiply by this fraction. The answer will give me a fraction of the remainder. Not of the whole, no, of the remainder, because the fraction is here, falling under here, not under the not under the all yet. Under the all, there are no fractions, it's empty, right? Okay, so that's one. I can do multiplication. Basically, I am changing the 5 out of 7 here to become a fraction of the remainder of the flour after baking the cupcakes. Okay, and actually that is very useful because then I am able to connect it to this model, because I know that cupcakes is 2 units of the leftover. Okay. Okay. Let me pause first. At this point in time, let's be honest, is anyone confused or lost? Okay. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Shayan, you're probably not alone. You're just the most brave person to admit. Because this question is definitely an advanced level question. Syahada pun you find it a bit confusing, right? Because the reason is because it has two remainder. It has remainder, it has the rest, and then it has leftover. Okay, I know leftover is like right at the end, but it has two remainders. Yeah. And usually we will know the fraction for the first branch. But now the first branch pun tak ada fraction. Kan? And what they did was to give us cupcakes and the leftover, which is right at the end of the branch. Right? So this is why this question has become complicated. Okay? And I don't blame you. I don't blame you, really. It can be overwhelming. Okay, but I did mention that you can multiply when you get when you have branches, you can multiply the two fractions. So it will look like this. Macam these two fractions kan, I can multiply them. Meaning I want to find leftover. I want to change the 5 out of 7. I multiply with 3 out of 5. And I get this. What this means is 15 out of 35 of the remainder flour is the one that is left over in the container. Okay. So, kalau leftover it's 15 out of 35. Remember tadi kita cakap cupcakes is 2 units, is twice. So the cupcakes would be 2 times of the leftover. Macam gini. Okay, 2 is like 2 out of 1. So when we multiply, we get 30 out of 35 of the remaining flour. I purposely write out because I want to show you that they are referring to the same set of flour. Okay? Yeah, same set. So what I also want to show you is that the remainder flour got 35 units. Meaning dekat sini, remainder ni, denominator dia 35. There are a total of 35 units here. I'm going to put here 35 units. Right? And then in my first working tadi, 15 units is for leftover. So I'm going to put here 15 units for leftover. Then for the cupcakes is 30 out of 35. So it's 30 units here for the cupcakes. And why do I want this is because I want to find out this 7.8 is equivalent to how many units? It is actually made up of 30 and 35 because I split up, right? So now I add up 30 plus 35, which is 65. 65 units. Oh my gosh, what a big number. 65 units is all the flour, 7.8 kilogram. How I get 65 again is the 30 units for cupcakes plus the remainder is 35 units. That's how I get 65, okay? Then I solve like normal. 1 unit, got decimal. Never mind. That's the reason why they want you to leave your answer in kilogram and grams. So I can change my kilogram to grams first. Do you remember? You have to times by 1,000 to convert your kilogram to grams. Then you can divide. Okay, 7,800 divided by 65, you will get 120. The question wants how many left over in the container, which is 15 units. So that's what you need to find. 15 units, 15 times 120, which is equals to 1,800 gram, but in kilo and gram. So 1 kilo, take out 1,000, which is for 1 kilo, and you have 800 grams left. So this is how you do the question. Okay. Okay, I let you copy down first. Copy down as detailed as you can. All the things that I highlight, you may want to do the same highlight also, right? Okay, so why do I multiply these two? Is because of the branch. Okay, the leftover is from this branch and this branch. That's how it originates to the remainder, right? I pakai macam dia punya path dia punya pathway. That's why I multiply these two fractions, okay? Okay. All right. And with this, we actually completed, I think, oh, sorry, we have one more question. Question number 4. I think after this number 3, you finish copying, you let me know first. I think, okay, Cheyenne is done. I think because of the complexity of this question, I'm just going to stop at for this question, kita buat branching aja. We are just doing branching. No model, okay? Yeah. Because I don't want to confuse you more. Like I said, this question is quite an advanced question. If you get this question in exam, it's most likely to be like 4, 5 marks. Yeah. In your paper 2. Okay. All right. So I want to do one more question, the last question for branching, question number 4. Then we can go for a quick break. Can? Yeah. So those who have finished copying, like Cheyenne finished already kan? Adam also done. No, Adam not yet. Sorry. Cheyenne is done. So Cheyenne,
You know,
Shada done. Okay. Those done, you can turn your book to the next page. Look at number 4. You can highlight the keywords. Read the question, highlight the keywords first. The last question, no percentage, nothing weird. All right,
what you mean?
nothing weird, but you just read the question, highlight the keywords first, and you think about how are you going to do this question. Paula and Adam done ready?
I'm finishing.
Okay.
I already done from just now.
Okay, then look at number 4. Number 4, after you read and highlight, I hope you would have found it quite familiar because last week I did show you some questions similar to number 4. And the last question, I want to draw a model instead. Okay? I'm going to show you the model technique.
Done.
Okay. All right. Number 4. A bakery sold 80 loaves of bread in the morning and 3/4 of the remaining loaves in the afternoon. The number of loaves left at the end of the day was 1/8 of the total number of loaves baked for the day. If the loaves were sold at $3 each, what was the total revenue from the sale of bread in the afternoon? Okay, so the keywords that you should be highlighting is 80 loaves in the morning. 3/4 of the remaining loaves afternoon. Loaves left at the end of the day was 1/8 of the total loaves baked for the day. Okay. If loaves were sold at $3 each, what's the total revenue for afternoon? Revenue means how much money you collected from selling all the loaves in the afternoon. Okay, so we definitely need to know how many loaves were sold in the afternoon so that we can find out how much money the bakery got, right? Okay, first of all, when you need to draw the model, okay, you draw all a long one. This is all the loaves that the bakery baked. And then the first information they give us is 80 loaves of bread in the morning. So I cut off a bit, okay? Or you can cut off a lot, up to you, doesn't matter. You label it as 80 and you put morning. So if this is the morning that was sold, that means the second part must be the remaining loaves. And they mentioned that the remaining loaves, the fraction is 3/4 of the remaining loaves. Meaning my remaining I can cut into 4 because my denominator is 4. And out of this 4, I shade 3. 3 out of 4 is sold in the afternoon. Okay, let me pause here first. Everybody okay so far?
Yes.
Understand? Yeah? Can Okay. And then you have one more unit, right? That is the one that is left at the end of the day. So one unit left. But they said that this leftover is the same as 1/8 of the total. Okay. So to make things easy, I draw a drop-down model for the leftover. Okay. They said that this is one part out of a total of, the denominator is 8 parts. Okay, the total, okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to extend out my model below, extend out until it's the same size as the original model on top. If there is supposed to be 8 parts in total, and I have one part here, that means the front part must be 7 parts, right? 8 minus 1, 7 parts. So why do I do this? Is because I want to tell you that this section of the model is the same, right? Inside these 7 parts is actually your 80 loaves in the morning and 3 units sold in the afternoon. So,
Madam Naira,
yes,
why you put the arrow at
ah,
one?
I put the arrow is because nothing lah. I just wanted to show that 8 minus 1 gives you 7, right? That's why I put arrow. Okay? 8 minus 1 equals 7. That's how I get 7 parts. Okay? The only number of loaves given in the question is 80, the one in the morning. So I need to ask myself, this 80 loaves is the same as how many units? So that I can solve using my unit method. How? Okay. If you look at the part where it is left, this one, this section of the model, it is the same 1, 1. One part below, 1 unit on top. Betul? 1 unit on top. So if it's 1 unit on top, that means what we are trying to say here is one part is the same as 1 unit lah. Same. Right? So there is another, so that means I can replace this with one part. This is also one part. This one part. This one part. So there are 3 parts here.
4 unit equals to 80, 1 unit equals to 20.
Very good. Yes. How did she get 4 units?
I know.
Yeah, you know, this whole thing is 7. This whole section is supposed to be 7 parts. 7 minus away 3 parts here. 7 minus 3 equals to 4 units. Okay? 4
Madam
units of
Nadira,
4 parts. Okay? Yes?
is the answer 60?
Hold on. Okay. So 1 unit is 20. Afternoon got 3, right? So we find for 3 units first. 3 units, 3 times 20. So They sell 60 loaves in the afternoon.
Oh.
But are they asking you for the number of loaves? Or are they asking you for how much revenue? Remember, revenue means money. They tell you that each loaf $3 each. So you have the number of loaves and you have each. How to find total?
60 times 3.
Yes, correct. So the final step, you need to take your number times each price. Then you get your total money for the afternoon one. Okay?
$180.
Correct. So $180. Okay? All right. So this is another kind of model. So as you can see, the model drawing for remainder ada a few variation. Ada macam gini. Habis yang tadi kita draw tu, right? Ada extra, tree, that kind of thing. So you've got to see the question. How the question is like. So the more questions you do as a revision, right? The more practice you get to draw your model or branching, then you will feel comfortable and you will remember which model to draw for which question. Maths ada sikit nak kena ingat, kena remember. Not remember the answer key but remember what model, how does the model look like. Macam gitu. Okay? So that's one of the things that you have to know. Okay? Pasal kalau you tak ingat how the model looks like, then it's hard for you to come up with a model on your own during exam. Yeah? Okay? So you got to see, oh this question macam gini, oh I teringat kemarin I do with Madam Nadira, the model drawing is like this. I need to do the drop down model, then Okay? Because once you get the units for that loaves, that number, terus dah senang, right? The statement kat bawah, all the equation is like, so easy like that get the answer. Technically 3 step. You divide, you times, and you times again. Kan? 3 step aja. But the marks for this could be 4 or even 5 marks. Why? Because they are really looking at your understanding of the remaining concept. Whether you can visualize it by drawing your model correctly or not. Okay? Okay. All right. Time check 6:30. Let's go for a quick 5-minute break. And then when we come back, we'll do something else. Okay? Okay. Our break is done. Can we all come back? Okay. If you are back, can you like on your camera or give me a thumbs up so that I know that you are back? Tak ada orang ke? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Adam. Thank you. You are back. Thank you, Adam. I'm waiting for the others to be back. Where are the others? Shayan is back. Okay. Thank you, Shayan. So the boys are back. Where are the girls? Shahada and Haula?
I'm back.
Okay, good. All right. Nice. All right, guys. I just want to check in with you in school, kan? I know today was your last day of school, but for the past few days or past 2 weeks, have you guys been doing a new topic for maths like angles or something else?
No.
You have
Yes.
not start- Okay. Adam started angles. Then Shahada, what is your class doing?
My class is still doing
My class is
fractions.
still doing fraction and percentage.
Fractions and percentage. Okay. Adam, angles, you said.
Yeah.
Shayan, what's your school doing?
I think I just start on angle because just now they give me an angle worksheet to do for homework.
Okay. Okay. The good thing is angles is actually a revision topic from last year. Not much new things to learn for it. It's the same rule that you have learned last year. It's just that the questions may be a bit more challenging lah, not as straightforward. But definitely when your teacher give you a worksheet, you should be getting all the basic stuff first for you to, recall what you have learned last year. Baru boleh buat all the more complex questions lah. Okay, the angles topic, I will only cover it when we are back in the center because you haven't gotten the worksheet yet from me, right? Okay, so and I think for Shahada and Haula, maybe term 2, when your term 2 starts, your teacher will also start on angles. Most schools are doing angles first. After angles, then they are probably doing on area and perimeter of circles. Okay. You still have a couple more topics to go. You have your new topic, which is on circles and average, and also algebra to settle. Okay. So term 2, I want to give you a heads up first. In school, term 2 is usually a very fast moving term, right? Because you'll be covering a lot of new things. Okay. And then you have a mid-year exam in May.
Amanda Namzia.
Yes, Adam.
I learned a bit of average already.
Good. So your school started average, yeah.
Yeah.
Average actually is quite straightforward. Oh, Haula. Okay, so Haula and Shada done algebra. Algebra.
No,
Then what do you say just now? You something about algebra?
No,
I
we
learned
said
algebra
fraction.
already. I said I learned algebra already.
So you learn it from another tuition. You have another tuition, is it? Where do you learn algebra
Hey,
from?
wait, I cannot hear you.
Where do you learn algebra from?
Like last year, my parents teach me, my father and my mother teach me, and then this year my other tutor also teach me.
Okay.
I
Okay.
learned
Anyways,
algebra. I learned algebra from Cikgu Dayang.
I learned algebra.
oh, the other day you
I
started
learned the
with her, right?
simple algebra when I was P4, like the end of
Okay.
P4.
Okay, doesn't matter. We will have to go through back your algebra because what you guys learn from your parents or other tutor, I just want to make sure that it is what is expected of you in school under MOE syllabus. Okay, so we'll definitely go through algebra again. So we will have a few topics to go through in where we meet you in the center. Okay, all right. So for the next 10-15 minutes,
Sometimes when you talk, then it's like, I cannot hear. Like I can see your mouth moving, but I cannot hear.
Haula, you know, right, that your connection is the one that is problematic. So there's nothing I can do about
Is
that
it?
if your connection is bad. Yeah, you are lagging on my end also.
Same.
Yeah, Adam can hear me, can. So far, no
But my
complaints.
Wi-Fi is 3 bars.
All right, I'm going to show you some questions on my screen. Okay, and I'll need you to take out your book, your exercise book. Okay, so that you can do it on your end and then we go through. Boleh tak? Can you take out your exercise book first?
I have no more exercise book.
What happened to your exercise book?
I use it for school.
The EduRich one. The EduRich one you use for school already.
Wait. You give a exercise book from tuition.
Yeah, tuition one.
Wait, let me.
Okay. So, since we have gone through quite heavy topics, I want to show you. Can you see my screen? This is an actual, the 2015 PSLE. Can see or not? Howla cannot see. Shada can see?
Yes, I can see.
Adam and Shayan can see or not?
And I can see.
Okay, so let me go to the first page. Okay. Can you all see the questions on the first page? Okay, so this is a paper 1 booklet A, meaning your MCQ. All right.
I can't find it.
Sorry? You can't what?
I can't find it.
You can't find your book? Okay, never mind. You just write on any piece of paper first then. Okay, so for your booklet A,
Yeah.
so we are going to start practicing on past year papers as well. So there's a lot of things going on in term 2. You have to finish off some topics, as well as we have got to start doing exam papers so that you are very prepared for your mid-year exam. Hopefully more prepared than your WA. Okay? Why? Because mid-year exam, by right, you should have finished the entire syllabus and you are able to do a PSLE paper. Usually by May, around there, you can start doing PSLE paper already. Yeah, so that's why I want to give you an early start and we begin doing the booklet A first, the easier ones. Can? All right, everybody can see the 3 questions on the screen, right? Is it big enough?
Yes.
I hope. Okay, good. All right. So I want you to spend one question 2 minutes.
And then
So I'm
Nadira
going to
can
give
zoom
you.
a bit.
Sorry. There's no
Can
what?
zoom a bit. Okay,
There.
thank you.
This is the best I can do. If not, it'll be, you can't see all the information. Okay. All right. I'm going to time 6 minutes from now. Can you guys do the 3 questions? 6 minutes. Okay, Adam. Yes, don't put your answer in the chat first. Okay. Don't put yet. I'll tell you the instructions in a while. Okay.
Madam Nadira, I don't
Just do
have
the
my
questions
book.
first.
Madam Nadira,
I heard you. So what am I supposed to do, Haula? You don't have your book, then how?
Madam Nadira,
Yes.
can I see question 4, 5, and 6?
No, not yet. Okay, if you don't know how to do a question, you do by elimination method. That means you eliminate the option that is not the possible answer. Confirm wrong one, you cancel out. Then you cancel and see which one is the most logical answer for that question. Okay, so we need to learn this skill. How do you eliminate answers? Or how do you substitute answer? Meaning you use that option one as, and then you pretend that is the answer. But you ask yourself, is it logical? Is it correct? Does it work out correctly? If not, then you cancel it out. Okay. Haula, don't type anything else. Okay guys, I already put in on the chat. I want you to type your answer like this example I gave on the chat. So let's say question number one, then you put your answer. Question number two, then you put your answer. Question number three, then your answer. Okay?
So when do I put it?
Can you start not yet, wait. We wait till everybody is done. Cheyenne, are you done? So Cheyenne, I know you don't know how to do number three. Just figure out what do you think it is. Done. Okay. Shahada is done. Haula is done. Okay, everybody, you can type in your answers now. Type your answers in the chat now. Okay. Shahada, your answer?
Sorry, just now I typed wrong.
Okay. All right. I'm glad to see there are some correct answers. Okay. Guys, number one. Number one, you need to round off your answer to nearest 1,000. So nearest 1,000 means the answer should be
4,
32,000.
2.
32,000. Okay? Because the 800 is nearer to 1,000. Right? It's nearer to the next. You have to round up. Okay? 32,000. Then number two, okay. Now that you are not having the worksheet in front of you, so it's a little bit difficult to measure, right? All right.
It's
But
4 because You can see already.
Yeah, is actually answer number 4. There are 4 angles that are bigger than right angle. Yeah, the answer is 4. Okay. And then
One.
number 3 is option 1. A is equals to C because of
Straight
vertically
line.
opposite.
Yeah.
Is vertically opposite angle. All right.
It's a
So,
straight
okay.
line.
All right. The next one. I'm going to show you.
How
I'm
about
going to skip
4?
4 because 4 is algebra. We skip. I want to do 5 and 6. Okay. This will be the last question for today. 5 and 6.
And what about 4?
Okay. I'm already say 4 is algebra. We haven't, your friend haven't done algebra yet. Correct not?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you just now.
Okay, 4 minutes for number 5 and 6. So recall back, how do you calculate volume and what
Length times
is
breadth times
your
height.
logical reasoning for the mass of 8 $1 coins?
Is it length times breadth times height?
Okay, done.
Aula, just try on your own. No need to discuss first. We are all doing our own work. Syahda done. Okay. Yeah, we wait for all your friends to be done, then we can type in your answer. You can get ready on the chat first.
I done
Then
already.
once, okay, so get ready but don't press enter. Okay?
But I can't see the numbers that I type because my screen is too small.
Alamak. Just now you managed to type though.
Yeah.
Okay, you hold on, okay? We wait for Shayan to be done.
I'm already done.
Okay, Shayan, Haula, and Shahada, type in your answer. Oh, Adam, you managed to type in.
Wait, yeah.
Hmm?
I put I put for 6 3. I accidentally put 4.
Okay, can. Haula, where's your answer? Okay, got it. Okay. You all know that it's length times breadth times height, right? But what is the length and breadth? The length and breadth are the same. Why? Because it's a square base. So it's actually 3 cm each. So you need to do 3 times 3 times 10, which is 90.
90.
That is the answer for number 5, 90. And number 6, the most logical answer is
60 grams.
option number 2. 60 grams, guys. Not
What?
6 grams. 6 grams is too light. You cannot feel it's like a feather. Okay, 6 grams is a feather.
But then Nadia, what's
600
the answer for 5?
is half of 1 kg and then it's too heavy.
What's the answer
6,000
for
grams
5?
is 1 kg.
Number 5 answer is option 2, 90 cm squared. Because we have to do 3 times 3 times 10. Length and breadth is the same.
how does 60 gram make sense?
Okay, $1 coin is quite heavy, right? So
Yeah.
60 grams is the answer. Cannot be 600. 600 gram, like what Haula said, 600 grams is a little bit more than half 1 kilo, no? 1 kilo of flour is quite a big pack. It's quite heavy.
One kg is 1,000 gram, and then half a kg is 500 grams.
Correct. So cannot be cannot be 8 coins is equals to 600 grams. It's too heavy. The answer is 60 grams. And obviously cannot be option 4. Option 4 is like equivalent to 6 kilograms.
Kg.
6 kilograms. So that is way too heavy, okay? All right. Okay. So that's it for today. It's already 7 o'clock. So I'll see you again next week at 10 a.m. All right, 10 a.m. next week. Please
So
remember.
early. I wake up at 11.
Okay, then you put on your alarm, wake up at 9. Okay? All right, I'll see you again. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Salam.